Hello and welcome to the Beginning Farmers clip on value-added products. When we think about value-added products, first comes to mind is changing the physical form of raw material. It could be anything from freezing to canning, making sauerkraut. That's changing the physical form, and most oftentimes that's to extend shelf life. Then we can also add value to products by how we produce them. Could be grass-fed, could be organic, could be the type of rootstock you're using, or the variety of grape. The third way we add value is by experience. In farming, we often have resources, land, buildings, facilities where people can come and experience agriculture and our products. And an example of that is certainly a winery and a vineyard where folks can see the wine being made, bottled by variety, and then in the sampling room experience the tasting and the selection of the product. Here at Rumbleway Farm, they do a variety of value-added products, from raising certain types of animals in certain ways, to processing their own birds, to farm dinners, to actually having a farm store to sell it. And we're here today with Robin Way. She and her husband Mark operate Rumbleway Farm. And just want to ask Robin a little bit about value-added. What do you do here? What does it mean? And what are successes and train wrecks you'd share with a new and beginning farmer who's just considering value-added?
Well, I guess I would start with saying if you're going to start producing a product, to make sure that you enjoy producing that product, and to look into all the costs that are associated with, say, making a jelly or a jam, to make sure that you have looked into what it's going to cost so that you're actually making a profit on that product. You can always make things and enjoy them, but if you're going to do this as a business, you certainly want to be able to have a little bit of extra money for doing all that time and labor. And I think trying to resource products inexpensively that are quality things if you're not raising them yourself.
What products do you enjoy making the most here at Rumbleway?
I guess the canned product. I love jams and jellies. To me, I really like doing that. I like taking the berries and putting them in a pot and getting juice, or actually doing jam and making the jellies and having it, because I think everything tastes really wonderful.
Mm-hmm. So. And jams and jellies are the type of products that someone can make in their home, in a home kitchen, and sell at farmers markets.
Right.
So that's a good way to start.
Right.
We talked about adding value by changing the form. Well, what about the second part about adding value by the way you produce things? How do you grow your products here?
So we are a grass-based farm, and all of our animals are out on pasture for most or 80% of their life. We use a quality feed so that we're reducing the amount of feed by having our animals out on pasture, at least our chickens, so that they're eating grass and bugs and things like that, and that we're processing on the farm and reducing the cost of transporting our birds anywhere, and we're bringing people to the farm to buy products, and we're able to sell them and added products because they're here.
Okay. And how do you get that story to folks that you're producing something a special way?
Well, we have a website, which I think is really important for any new producer, is to get yourself out there on the web. Everything's live. We have a Facebook page. I'm not quite into Twitter and all that, but I'm sure people spread us around. But we try and advertise as best we can without it costing us anything. So we put out literature, word of mouth. We go to conferences. We meet people. Business cards especially giving out. But I think a website's an enormous benefit to everyone.
Great. And then that final component about experiencing something at the farm. Can you share with some of this how you've done that sharing of experiences here at Rumbleway?
Well, we always encourage people to come and learn, of course, where their food comes from. And if someone, say, was to start up a business and wanted to learn how to, say, process chickens, we'd encourage them to come, learn processing from us, be hands-on, free labor for a while, and take it home with them and show them, the good and the bad of doing this product, because not everything everybody enjoys. I would encourage, if you're going to, before you do something, maybe find somebody that's operating that farm, making that product. Go and be a free resource for them and see if you really like doing what they're doing, because once you take it on full time, you're kind of stuck. You have to feed these animals, or you have to process this 200 pounds of tomatoes, and so it may be something that looks great on the outside but you really don't like. So I would encourage you to go and find those resources out there, because there's plenty of farmers that want to share what they do.
Mm-hmm. That's great for the startup farmer. What about reaching customers? Yeah, I understand you do some dinners and some cooking.
Yeah, so we're doing dinners we started dinners at the farm about 10 years ago, and using our commercial kitchen to sort of showcase our products, bring people in sort of a different way to look at our products as their meal. And for us, it brought people to the farm, showed them what we had, and it was a lot of fun. It's fun to serve people, it's fun to have cooking classes and watch the chefs teach people new ways to prepare our products, and enjoy a great meal with friends.
If you had one thing yet to say to a beginning farmer in relation to value added, can you give them one more tidbit?
I would say farming is hard work, and you need to enjoy what you do. And I think that it's, no matter what you do, farming is still a business, and you have to approach it as a business, and you need to look at all of your costs and, you know, look where you're going to be at the end and see if it's truly something that is going to take you where you want to go.
Well, thank you. And if you want more information about Robin and Mark's farm here, you can visit Rumbleway's website at rumblewayfarm.com.
Yes.
And see the yellow chicken logo that they developed and trademarked.
And like us on Facebook, and you can see what's going on and hopefully currently at the farm.
Well, thank you. Thanks again.